Hello, calculus students. Here we have a fundamental theorem of differential calculus problem. We're given a function capital F that is defined in terms of an integral. Limits of integration are from 1 to x, so the input variable is the limit of integration. Okay. Now the inside function is also defined as an integral, and that is f of t is 2 times the integral from 1 to the square root of t, natural log of 1 plus u squared. Okay, so here we want to find f double prime of 4. All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to be able to find f primed of x, because then we can compute f double primed. So without even looking at what's going on here, I'll just focus on here. The first fundamental theorem of calculus, or the fundamental theorem of differential calculus, is f primed of x gives us simply f of x. That's it. All right? The derivative undoes the antiderivative here, and then you put in the upper limit of integration. You could think of it as multiplying by the derivative of x, which is simply 1, minus f of 1 multiplied by the derivative of 1, but the derivative of 1 is 0, so you don't get that second term there. Okay, so this is simply what you have. And then if you look, f of x is defined by this function here. So if I put an x, I put in an x over there. So this is equal to 2 times 1, and then I input my x, square root of x, natural log of 1 plus u squared du. Now I have to compute f double primed of x, and once again I use the fundamental theorem of differential calculus. So I have a 2, and here I just input the limits of integration, 1 plus the square root of x squared. But then I have to multiply by the derivative of the upper limit, and then I subtract the natural log of 1 plus 1 squared, but then I'll be multiplying by the derivative of 1 with respect to x, and this term is going to be 0 because the derivative of 1 is 0. Okay, that's the same reason we don't have a second term here, an f of 1 term. Alright, so let's simplify what we have here. So I'll push the 2 through, so we have the natural log of 1 plus x, because the square root of x squared is just simply x, and then I take the derivative of the square root of x, and that is 1 over 2 square root of x. You should be able to work that out now at this point in your mathematical career. That's x to the 1/2, so it's 1/2 x to the minus 1/2, and I just write the x to the minus 1/2 as a square root of x in the denominator. The 2's cancel, and so I have f double primed of x is equal to the natural log of 1 plus x over the square root of x, and we were looking for f prime of 4, so let's plug in, I'm sorry, this is f double primed. F double primed of 4 is the natural log of 1 plus 4 for the square root of 4, and that simplifies to f double primed of 4 equals the natural log of 5 over 2. Okay, good luck.